There's no footage of my brain surgery incision in this video. If you want to see it, it is in the video linked in the description.
It's really hard for me to talk or to look or focus or anything. This is the best I've got for this first time.
I'm told I spoke very little up until this point, one-word answers. I also rarely opened my eyes as I couldn't keep them open. I needed a Foley catheter my entire hospital stay. I was vomiting so much they couldn't give me oral medications for days. I had no clue it would be as hard as it was.
And the lights are off because it's 8:30 p.m. and it's nighttime and they've given on me on my pill and it's time to sleep. My IV is going. Yesterday they started using my port for the first time, which is stinky. They didn't use it up till then. This is all I got right now. I'm sure I'll have so much more another time, but this is the best I've got. I've had a lot of severe nausea and headaches, my pain in my head. I started vomiting once I got out of anesthesia, so it's been very rough, very hard. But I am doing it, and I'm thinking of all the people who are thinking of me and praying for me, and feeling so very loved, and just thanking you all so much. I know in real time you can't hear me thank you, but I just want you to know how appreciative I am. Because when I'm alone in a room like this all by myself in the hospital, I'm on the neurology floor. It's a step down from ICU. When I'm alone, I know I'm not alone because my faith, of course, but also because I have all of you guys rooting for me, and it just makes, I can't even tell you how loved I feel. Alright, I gotta stop. Bye.
Every day that you breathe has been a miracle, and I can say that you're special, but it might not help. I know you're hurting.
I've seen the respiratory therapist and my nurses, their shift changing, and I still have to see the doctor and medication. I have vertigo, nausea, pain. My right arm and my right leg are not coordinated. They all should improve. This may take a bit. Nutrition came, that's been rough here. Banana, strawberry. There's hard-boiled eggs and potatoes that I can't have under that. They're mashed potatoes, but they're fried. And there's melon and grapes. Usually I don't eat anything. Today I had a few bites of fruit. I might eat some more later. Giving my body time to adjust.
Well, call me if you need anything.
Hopefully she's come back because I still need that vaccine.
You're the next person. She has like 5 patients. She's just going doing her rounds.
Oh,
she said
okay.
She's gonna be in here in a few minutes.
Okay, awesome. Thank you.
No problem.
They just came in and told me I'm going to surgery. I don't know why, and they don't know why. Freaked me out for a second. So sick, I'm so sick. So this hospital bed is situated between so that these two blinds open up right, you can see, right for me to get this lovely sun in my eyes. So I'm wearing this over my eyes. But I've been able to talk a little more today, which apparently have not been able to keep a conversation up until today. The door out in the bathroom is that way. That chair I sit in for my PT, they have me get up and sit in it. This is, they put electrodes around my body to make sure that the nerves where they were around didn't have any problems, so they put one here. They also put one in my soft palate. That was a nightmare. Throwing up after, I kept throwing up after anesthesia, which the tube in my throat and that wound in the back of my throat was hell. Bile, just like constantly on this raw throat, and that open wounds from the electrodes. Ugh. I'm having problems with coordination with my right arm and my right leg, and they're saying that is because of the cerebellum controls that, and so the cerebellum has probably been bruised in the surgery because they had to push it out of the way to get to these nerves. My neurosurgeon and his PA both said don't worry about it. But I'm likely going home today unless something comes up, but the nurse said usually they don't say the H word unless you're gonna go, so I'm really hoping. I don't think I'll see my dogs today just because it's gonna be hard enough going home, but I'm just so thankful. I'm so thankful. I'm really sick to my stomach. I haven't really been eating. They've been bringing me food, but I haven't been eating. The dietary has been a whole nother talk, but they've done amazing. Some of the nurses are amazing, some of them are horrible, but I have a really amazing nurse today. Her name is Madison. So we're getting ready to leave the hospital, being discharged. It's 5 p.m. and we're just waiting for my medications to come up from the pharmacy. My body is stressed. I can tell I just don't feel good. I was vomiting earlier right after the doctor told me he was going to discharge me. But I've got medication on board, so hopefully that doesn't happen on the way home. If it does, it does. We're leaving at rush hour, which really stinks, but hopefully that won't play too big a role in getting home. And my leg is really hurting me because of this Tygan injection I got earlier, but I'm just ready to get home and be home. It'll be better than being here for another night and not sleeping and being woken up every hour and a half. Why not? If you're going to take my blood sugar, why don't you take my blood sugar, take my temperature, and take my blood pressure? It is what it is, but I really appreciate, especially today, my nurse Maddie has been amazing, answered all my questions. I can't even say like how great she's been. Mom has been, Mom, oh my gosh, like I feel like I need a whole vlog to sing my mom's compliments, and my dad, who's taking care of the dogs, taking care of 5 dogs no less, taking care of my 2 dogs for the first time, and just so proud of him, so proud of my mom, so thankful. I'm glad I didn't know how bad the surgery was going to be, but I also have shown that I have the grit to get through it, and it really did take grit.
After I got home, I couldn't stop throwing up. I was unable to sleep at all because of the constant vomiting, vertigo, and pain.
You are not alone in this world. You are not alone. You are not alone in this world. You are not alone.